Hello, welcome back to another entrepreneurial training section. My name remains Prince Yemi Kasali. In today's training, we shall be treating how to make liquid air freshener. Liquid air freshener is a popular demand. It's used in our hospitals, hotels, home, shops, offices, and so on. Which means you can prepare these for use and you can also decide to start preparing these to sell. So what do we need to use in preparing these wonderful products? We need about 8 things. We need methanol or alcohol. They are almost alike. Methanol is colorless most of the time, but ethanol might have a little color. Methanol is more expensive. Methanol diffuses faster than alcohol. The essence of having methanol, it's for it to move faster. It's for us to turn our perfume or fragrance into a gas form, because methanol or alcohol are almost in gas form. They are liquids that evaporate easily. So the more they evaporate, the more our liquid air freshener moves fast around the environment we spray it in. So methanol moves faster, it's lighter than alcohol, so it moves and spread our perfume faster than alcohol. But either of it is okay. We'll be using methanol in our production, maybe because I'm using it at home. So it depends on you and it depends on the price you'll be selling. It depends on what your customers can afford and what quality you want to give to them. Then we also have menthol. Menthol is also an agent that helps us move the scent. Although menthol can also be a little form of preservation. Like we said, it's menthol, so it will be killing the germs in our production because of the mint part of it. Then we have Texapon. Texapon will be our foaming agent and also will be our thickener in this production. Camphor also works alike with our menthol. So then our perfume, we'll put in our perfume, any perfume of your choice or combination of perfumes of your choice. Then our color. Color is not important in this production. You might need, you might not need, depending on your customers. And if you want to put color at all, make sure you don't put too much. Put small. The reason why you need to put small is because of stains. For example, when splashing on the wall and you have too much color, when you have a white background wall and you now splash your air freshener on the wall, that means you are going to stain the wall if there is color. And even if you want to put, make sure it is not much so that it can go off fabrics easily. Then we have our whitener. Whitener is only used when you are not using color. So when you are using color, you don't need whitener. Whitener might be a thickening agent, number one, but at the same time, it gives you, it's just like you have a white production. So you might not need whitener if you're using color. If you're using whitener, you don't need color. So then we have our water, and that's all we need for this production. For 1 liter of air freshener, we'll be making use of 200 milliliters of methanol, small quantity of menthol, then we have 15 grams of Texapon, we have a tip of camphor, we have 100 milliliters of perfume, then we have a pinch of color if we want to use color. Then if you are using whitener, we have 15 milliliters, then clean water of about 1 liter. So that is what we need for this production. Before I go further, in case you're yet to subscribe to our channel, please do. Please subscribe to our channel on YouTube and also follow us on Facebook. Let's move into the next part, which will be treating the practical aspect of preparing this production liquid air freshener. So let's go into the practical aspects of preparing our liquid air freshener. In order to prepare our liquid air freshener, we need PVA, we need Texapon, that's our salts, we have perfume. We are making use of about 3 perfume here, so these are our 3 perfumes. We have the methanol, but these are our color, these are our camphor, these are our menthol. To start our preparation, we measure our methanol, so I'll be adding both menthol and camphor into it in order for it to dissolve. I added the menthol, so this is the camphor, so I'm stirring the two together So I'm stirring the two together in order to have a well mixed solution. In order for it to dissolve, I'm trying to break it with my stick. If I'm checking if it is breakable, and I think it's working. So that's that. After that, I would have to put my water in a separate bowl and add Texapon into it. So that's my bowl, and I've added Texapon. So I'm stirring my Texapon. I need to have a proper well mixed solution, so I have to stir properly. I keep stirring. So after doing that, I'll be adding little salt. Salt is a preservative, and it's also a thickener for the Texapon. So after that, I stir it. I keep stirring to have a well mixed solution. Then I have to add the other solution into it. That means the methanol, which I have the menthol and the camphor already inside. So I add it to my Texapon solution. So I keep mixing till I have a uniform production. So the next thing is to add my PVA, that is our whitener. In this case, if you are adding color, please don't add PVA, and if you are adding PVA, don't add color, because PVA is just a whitener. So if you are adding, if you want to make it white, make it white, and if you want to put in color, make sure you put in color. So I'm pouring my solution into the cup I used in, because I tried to pour my PVA away from the nylon in order to add it into a container. So I am using my solution to rinse the cup instead of pouring water, because I'm thinking I shouldn't be using more water than measured. I've already measured the water I poured in, so I felt it wasn't okay. That was why I added some, but make sure you use your own measurements. This is just for home use. So I have added my whitener, that is the PVA is the whitener. I've added it and I'm stirring it right now. So I keep stirring it. Like I said, if you're using color, you don't need to use PVA. If you're using PVA, you don't need to use color. And if you're using color, make sure you use a very small amount of color, because to avoid having stains, to avoid staining fabrics and the wall. So that's our perf. We just added our perf into it, and I'm gonna stir again. So I keep stirring. I'm adding about 3 perfs into it. This is the second one. So let's see, the third one will be added also. So that's the third one. As if I'm preparing perfume. In preparing perfume, I use 3 kind of perfs, mixing them together in order to have an equal to have a quality scent. But you can decide to use a particular perf if you want to. It's, for example, something like flowers, like rose, something like vanilla, something like tangerine, something that smells good. But in this particular preparation, I'm using 3 kinds of perf. So I've mixed it properly, and this is our air freshener. The only thing we need to do is to keep this for a day or about 8 hours. So after keeping this for about 8 hours, this is our next day, and I opened it. I'm having, the aroma is all over the room right now. So I stir, then pour into my storage. So I'll be pouring the perfume in here. The cup can't go in, so I have to pour in. I'm pouring it in the cup in order to pour, because of the funnel like mouth, so that I don't pour much of the perfume away. So that's that. So I'll be keeping it here for as long as I want. Already we have our air freshener, and the environment is already cool right now. Thank you very much. My name remains Prince Yemi Kasali. Please, for more updates or for more other trainings, please subscribe to our channel and follow us on Facebook so that you'll be getting more updates from us on other things that you can do for yourself. Thank you very much.